And we are the Other People Show. No, neither could I. So I guess we'll save some of the
Nice.
stuff to next week if you want to.
Sure. I got time for one more topic if you want to go one more.
Okay. So I was thinking about, let's see, have you ever really been caught up in any type of reality TV show?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, okay.
But I've tried.
Name a few that you've tried and then why you haven't been successful, or why they haven't
One,
been successful in keeping you
you
as
know, I've just tried one, but I've tried it 1.5 million times.
Big Brother.
Big Brother. And apparently Big Brother is going to happen this year too, which I thought it was going to be canceled. But I want to be on that show so bad. Every year I try a new tactic to my video that I put up there,
Yeah.
and every year I get nothing.
Well,
Absolutely
tell
nothing.
the premise of Big Brother. I have no idea.
Big Brother is where there's like 18 housemates, house guests are put into a house, and it's being videoed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So
Oh, wow.
everything that you do is videotaped. And then every week you have to complete these like challenges, and then somebody gets voted out at the end of every single week.
Okay.
So the last person to make it to stay in the house gets $500,000.
Okay.
But here's what I like about it. Reality shows to me they're just so fake.
Yeah.
They're so absolutely fake. But this show, you can get access to it. Like you can pay the subscription and watch the live cameras 24 hours a day.
Okay.
So I used to sit at work and just watch the live feed all day. So then you realize what the storylines are. And then when you watch the live show, you realize how the producers like manipulate the show.
Yeah. And they make it whatever they want it to be.
To get whatever they want. Because I remember there's one season where there were like these two people, and both of them were making very racist remarks. But one of them was from New York and the other one was from like Alabama. And so they didn't paint, they showed what the Alabama person said that was very racist. But the New Yorker never showed anything that she said. And I was like, oh, that's interesting that you would go after this stereotype. Yeah.
Wow.
But I was like, now I'm not saying that the Alabama person was pretty bad. So I was like, they needed to be exposed, but the New York person needed to be exposed too, because it's just like, that's not cool. But
see, they would often talk about Big Brother on Ron and Fez, and they would talk about, I knew it was people in a house, but I didn't really know, because they would always have a Big Brother update. And Big Brother's been going on for many years, hasn't it?
This will be 22. This year is Big Brother 22.
Okay.
So it's been about 18, 19 years, because they've had a couple of double seasons.
Because I know a lot of the shows I listened to in 2006 through like 2010, they talk about Big Brother, and I'm like, that's been going on quite a while.
The cool thing about Big Brother is that it's shot in LA in the summer. You live in a house that has a backyard and a pool. So you don't get music and you don't get media and whatever, but it's not like Survivor, where you're put on this remote island with a bunch of things that are trying to murder you. Instead, you're like just chilling in LA for a whole week.
Yeah,
a whole summer.
I don't think Survivor wouldn't be right down my alley at all.
Amazing Race, I wouldn't like that either, because traveling's too stressful to start with.
Yeah.
I don't want to add any more stress to it.
I don't know.
International travel.
Like a reality show. Now, I have watched some of the Masked Singer. I guess that would be a reality show. I've watched some of that.
Yeah. Would you be on that show? Well, which one would you want to be on?
I see. When I was watching The Masked Singer, I thought about you when you were being the mascot, because a lot of these singers or sports figures, whoever they be, say that they have a freedom with the audience not knowing who they are. Which is, if it's true to how the show was supposed to be, then no one knows. I'm sure somebody has to know. but the audience
Yeah.
doesn't appear to. So if you've got, a comedian that can actually sing, but nobody knows it's the comedian, like Anna Gasteyer from Saturday Night Live, she was on there last season, but she could actually sing. So when she took off the mask, I was like, wow, I mean, she wasn't like great, but I mean, she could sing pretty decent. So there's some people on there, and I'm like, wow, I didn't realize, some people are not good, but the show is like, I think it's an hour, but we fast forward and only listen to the performances because like you perform, then the judges try to guess who it is, and then they do,
the judges wear me out on shows like that.
Them off, all that kind of stuff. So the show could be 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So
all those shows are like that. They're just trash. Like there's so much wasted time. Once a network takes over a show, it's just wasting time.
Yeah. So there's a lot of fast forwarding, but to see who some of the people are, it's it's interesting. As far as being on a reality show, I really don't know. I've never really, I guess the Real World would be kind of like Big Brother in a way.
Yeah.
But what if you end up with, Puck? Remember that guy Puck?
Oh, I remember Puck.
With his finger in the peanut butter, making fun of Pedro.
Oh, that was the worst season. That's the most memorable season ever.
That's the only season I remember. That season, and I remember another one where this guy David got like kicked out for like trying to grab a towel or something off of Beth or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
That might have been the one with Pedro was San Francisco, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember the other. But
Boston?
Maybe.
Boston was around then.
I don't know. I don't really know. I would want to, if I were on any kind of show, I'd rather be on a magic show. I'd rather be on I would rather know how to do magic tricks. I think that would be like.
I don't think that's a reality show, though.
No.
No, I wouldn't call it reality. Now there is a magic reality show called the Carbonaro Effect. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Is that the kind of show you would want to be on?
I mean, see,
you'd be Carbonaro because he's a super good entertainer.
Yeah, he does some cool tricks too.
He's so good. I love that guy.
Like one time he pulled all this stuff out of this little bitty bag or something, like all this bunch of stuff that he kept opening up, and I was like, what? It was like at a sporting goods store. It was like something like that. I don't know. If I had to be on a reality show, I mean, what would be a few reality shows? I'm trying to think of some.
I think Road Rules would be more fun than that. I'm sure that Winnebago is probably disgusting.
Yeah.
There's the Survivor.
Oh, I know I would want to be on. It's like not a traditional one, but I don't know if it's still a show, but for many years HBO had one called Project Greenlight, where they would greenlight a film of if I was a writer director, get my film made. But they film the entire process and air it as a 13-episode series. I don't know if that would be considered reality though.
No, you got to do like a traditional reality show. All right, I'll list the. All right, so you got Road Rules.
5 to choose from.
Road Rules, Real World, Survivor, Big Brother, or Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Man, I mean, if I'm on the Kardashians, what am I just in their life or just happen to be on the show?
Yeah, I mean, you'd be like best friends or dating a Kardashian.
I would choose that, and the reason being is because
you'd be Kanye.
Oh God! But then you'd have connections. So I would choose because look at all the stuff that if you could be like, hey, Kardashians, help me get a podcast. Okay, you got a podcast.
All right, all right, think about it. All right, so you're a normal person who's not looking for connections in life, and as soon as this show is over, you're going to go back to your boring life of whatever you do.
Yeah.
And you have no intention to use it anywhere beyond that. What show are you picking?
I guess I would pick probably, I guess, Big Brother, maybe from what you
Okay.
described. I could. What do you say? Live in a house with 17 people
Yeah, in LA.
in
And then
LA.
you just compete against them.
Oh yeah, you do the competitions too. So it's very similar to Real World, I guess, right? Kind of the same kind of thing.
To what?
It's the same as Real World almost.
Kind of, but yeah, you get voted out. It's more of a
Okay.
game show, less
Okay.
of a lifestyle.
Yeah, I wouldn't want Survivor. I wouldn't want to do that.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
An Amazing Race, you got to travel around, right? Like all over the place.
For which one? The
Amazing Race.
Amazing Race, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't mind to travel, but probably not under those kind of circumstances.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you're in California for a month, yeah, Big Brother. You said the payout's $500,000 if you win.
$500,000, 50,000 if you finish second. And then you get $1,500 a week as like a stipend.
Okay.
Because you have to quit your job.
Right.
Or you have to take unpaid leave or something.
Yeah.
But I would do that, and it'd be such a fun show. The problem is you got to deal with the people, and you've got to kind of you got to deal with personalities, and you form alliances and things like that. So you don't want to win all the competitions. You just want to do what it takes to win the show.
Right.
But it's just so interesting. So interesting.
I'll have to check it out. I've heard stuff about it through the years, but I never did really look into it.
I used to watch the Australia one, which actually is coming back after a 5-year hiatus. And that one, they are so brutal to the house guests. Yeah. They just do mean psychological things to them. It is so good. And I'm so pumped that it's coming back, even though they said that this season is trash. I don't care.
Okay.
You get to hear Australian accents,
which is always good. Always good.
Love Australian accents. And you get to see Big Brother. And they get to do just mean things to them. So it's a different style of Big Brother, but it's still kind of the same show.
Very cool. Well, we've learned a lot about things. I'm excited about your new venture with the horses. So that's very cool.
Let's go. I'll keep you updated.
MyRacehorse.com?
My Racehorse.
MyRacehorse.com.
Yep.
And
I own 1/100% of 4 different horses.
I advise all the listeners or viewers to as well. Also, when they check out the end of the show, there will be a subscribe button in one of the corners at the very end of the show. Right.
So subscribe and like.
Yes, and like. Please do that. And share. Whenever we post this stuff, share it. That'll help us as well. Yeah. So, Jake, it's been a fun show. I'm glad we were able to do a lot of these. These have been fun.
We've been on fire this week.
Yes, we have been.
Been a good one.
So, do you have anything to add?
No. Let's do it again next week.
Do it again. So, I'm Adam.
Jake.
And we are the other people. See everyone later.
See ya.